Hey YouTubers, thanks for tuning back into another episode. Today we're working on my garage space, my shop, and I wanted to share a little bit of it with you guys. You know, I always get comments that I don't show stuff as I do it, so kind of trying to give you guys more content. And we've made a big purchase, so to speak. It's rather tall, and let's go ahead and roll the intro and get this party started. Boys and girls, I bought a lift. This lift is actually one that you can buy off of eBay. I think it's actually sold on Amazon too. The manufacturer is this guy right here, if you can see that. It's a 2-post, 9,000 pound lift with the center cover here for your cables. I'm in the process now. I had some buddies come over last night and we're in the process of installing it, obviously, as you can see. But this doesn't come with a ton of, user support. So we're running into a few things, and I wanted to kind of address them with you guys as well. So that way, if you buy one of these, then you'll already know what you're getting into. So let's go ahead and kind of dive right into it, and I'll show you the lift that I bought, and then I'll show you kind of what I've run into so far and what we're doing. This will probably be part one of a part two, maybe even a part one of a part 2, 3, and 4. But let's go ahead and get to it. So the lift that I bought came with this user manual, and it came with all the hardware. It came in a shipping pallet here, as you've already seen, kind of like with the montage that I played in the beginning. We actually got it unhooked and put up into this just yesterday, and we started laying out a lot of the actual hardware. So the kit comes with your lag bolts, it comes with lock washers, it comes with flat washers, and it also comes with your nuts. It has various sheen bolts and nuts, holding it to the shipping. And then it even comes with, I'll show you over here, it comes with some shims, and it comes with smaller lag bolts that you'll need. So here are your shims. And this is so you can get it plumb and level. These are for this plate here in the center, so that way we can bolt it down at the very end. So it basically comes with everything you need, less your electric. It comes with the motor. It is 220. It doesn't include hydraulic fluid, but basically all the mechanics are here. So this little guy came damaged. He was bent in freight. So I contacted the seller, and I've already got one of those on the way. One of the oil hydraulic hoses actually had a pinch in it, and not really 100% certain if it's going to leak yet or not, but I don't believe it was that one. There's another one laying around here somewhere. It's over here. So this one, it got pinched in loading. It might not leak. We won't know yet, but the seller's been good to work with so far. The unit itself here, obviously I have to pick up some fluid, but the big thing that you don't get, guys, is your concrete bits. What I've actually purchased here is 2 different sizes, and You can get them at Lowe's. You can get them at not Harbor Freight, Home Depot. This is a 5/8. This is a 3/4. So I bought a 5/8 at first because I was under the impression somewhere that the description said it had 5/8 lag bolts. In reality, they're M18 lag bolts. As you can see here, they're pretty healthy and they're just slightly larger in diameter than your 5/8 bit. So what happens is you really have to get forceful to get him in the concrete if you use a 5/8 bit. Being since it's metric, it's actually 0.7087 inches. 3/4 is 0.75, so it's slightly smaller than a 3/4 bit. So if you buy a 3/4 bit, it's going to let the lag bolt drop all the way through. If you buy a 5/8 bit, you're going to really have to make him go through the hole. So to get closer, we're going to order a 11/16. I couldn't find one local, so I ordered one off Amazon, and I'll put the picture here. But you're going to need that, and you're going to need a hammer drill. In order to be able to do this, you're definitely going to need these two pieces, and then a tape measure, and try to square it up. Whenever we got started, we started measuring off the wall on both sides. We started measuring off the front wall, trying to square it up in the garage. And the problem you'll run into here is, unless you built the building, can settle. It can basically be out of square. So the best gauge that I've run into here is the metal plate that keeps these keeps your cables hidden, is actually the best way to square it up. So we got rough adjustments within a 1/16 of an inch from the wall where we wanted it. And then we laid this down and we kind of walked the bases to where it would meet up. So with that being said, this is the final resting place. As you probably already saw, I drilled 2 holes. One of them is secure. One of them is a little less than secure. We still have to finish him, but we're making some progress here. And unfortunately, because I had to order that other bit just to make me feel more comfortable, it's going to take me a few days longer. So the reason I said this is like a part 1, part 2, maybe even part 3 or 4, we're going to divide this up into phases. So right now, we've got the thing at the house. We've got it unboxed, unpacked, unfreighted, and we've got it upright. We've got it where we want it. The rest of the garage is a disaster, but, we're just kind of trying to move stuff to make room for what we need at the time. We still need to plumb these. Looks like this one's leaning a little bit that direction. This one over here, I'll have to check them with a level, but I wanted to get the lag bolts in more or less, and then, kind of loosen the nut and then shim it based off of how I need it. Cause you can tighten these down and cause it to, cant and lean. So, with that being the case, that's, pretty well what we've got going on for today. I intended on showing you guys a lot more, but running into that drill bit issue, it's not going to be the case. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to get some stuff cleaned up, and then we'll be ready whenever the guys come back over and that drill bit shows up. So stay tuned, guys. Part 2 should be, not far away. And then we'll have some additional content coming too. Clifford's still in the stable. He's going to be getting a mock-up engine, and we'll go from there. So I hope you have enjoyed this, brief little video. There's a lot more to come. Unfortunately, like I said, I just can't show you anymore without the proper tools. And at this point, we'll pick you up in part 2. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.